Hey Cancer, it's Heather here with Earth Empress. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your May overall general read for 2019. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Cancer. And if you are cross-watching, welcome. This could very well be your energy that Spirit's connecting with. As always, guys, take it as it resonates. If it doesn't seem to be for you, there are a ton of amazing readers out there. Feel free to click on one of the links or videos down below. I do appreciate all the likes, subscribes, and shares. You guys are incredible. The positivity, the feedback I've gotten through this whole experience has been, it's been pretty phenomenal for me. So I really appreciate it. I'm truly grateful. So with that being said, one more thing, because someone did ask me about it. I don't typically read reversals, but if I am called to leave the card as it lies intuitively, I do. So I basically shuffle, let them out, see what falls or it mays, and pick up your guys' energy. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So what can we get for Cancer? May 2019. Bottom of the deck was the Two of Pentacles, as you believe. Yes, Two of Pentacles. So some of you could be in a period of trying to balance things out in your life, balance out. This feels like a cycle. This feels like the wheel. You have the Wheel of Fortune here and the Maiden of Wands right out of the bat, guys. So to me, this speaks of things kind of turning in your favor, chapter starting, spring has sprung, fresh things pushing in, energy is pushing you forward passionately. This Maiden of Wands is equivalent to the Page of Wands. So this could be the Wheel of Fortune guiding you, leading you in a direction to make an offer, or for passionate offers, creative offers to come into you. Take it as it resonates. But it's like it's a new cycle beginning, new things coming your way, fresh starts, new beginnings, fresh starts, projects, things like that. If this is a relationship, it's passionate messages coming in, passionate connection coming in. What can we get for Cancer? Yeah, the King of Cups here. Oh. And then we have the Five of Swords. Okay. So this could very well be your energy. Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and the Five of Swords. So to me, these two energies together, the Five of Swords upright is, to me, it's a card of feeling selfish in a victory, or feeling like a victory you've had has been kind of hollowed. There's no depth behind it. There's no moralistic way of doing things behind it. It's just like a hollow, shallow victory. It could also be at a period of, connecting with someone that, again, had that energy. This King of Cups with this energy, and with this Maiden of Wands, it's like it's a new cycle, something passionate, something coming in. You guys embodying this King of Cups energy, the still waters run deep. You're getting in tune with yourself, your divine powers. And this is you literally sitting here wondering if it's okay, if it's selfish to move forward, if it's selfish to cut things out, if it's selfish to head forth on this new journey, this new path, this new project, this new creativity, this new relationship even. That's what that energy is kind of speaking to about for me. What else can we get for Cancers? A lot. You guys are getting a lot. That's what you're getting. Let's see. The High Priestess, Five of Cups. Okay. The Four of Cups reversed. This Queen of Wands energy, and then the Lovers. All right, guys. So, wow. There's a lot of emotions going on right now. Again, you have 2 5s, 5 and 5. So this High Priestess energy, I feel like it's you coming into a contemplative period. It's you guys kind of reaching within, digging within, and pulling out of yourselves, the ability to know the unknown and intuitively know things, and have an inner soul knowing versus needing the physical, the proof that you just have this experience calling to you, that your soul's telling you this is the guidance, this is where you need to be, this is where you're headed, this is where you're going, this is what you're going to experience, and it's something that's necessary for your soul's growth. With this Five of Cups energy, this is a period of looking back, and it's quite sad. But the artwork in this card, it reminds me of that thin red line of fate every time I look at this card. Because it's like this person is sad and they're in despair and they have regrets and they have sorrow. And it's connecting with this passion offer that wants to come in, this Wheel of Fortune. It's like karma and timing coming into play, divine timing. This High Priestess energy, it's like you guys have been in a period of, you or someone you are connecting with, in a period of nostalgia looking back, but it's sorrow, it's sadness. It could be a period of depression. It could be bouts of, hermit mode, where you are just kind of self-preserving, trying to spiritually get grounded again. And it could be with, the node going into Cancer. That has a lot to do with things. That's kind of changes a lot for people. It hits home, especially in your sign, to a higher purpose, a higher calling, and it will cause, healing in certain aspects, especially going back and looking back at things. This Five of Cups with this Four of Cups, it's like because you guys are doing this and going and filling this out and letting yourself feel it. You are letting yourself feel it heavy. You're coming out of a period of being closed off to love. Four of Cups, it's so funny because you guys are just like in this not, I don't want to say junk, but this in the muck of things right now. You emotionally are just in a muck off batshit wall crazy right now, and you don't know what you're feeling and you don't know why and you can't figure it out, and this energy is just pulling it out of you, and it's like Spirit's way of pulling it. They're pulling it to heal it. That's what they're trying to do. I feel like this highly is them pulling things out and pushing you to think about things and feel through things and grow through it, because they are trying to heal you, and they're bringing you out of this period of isolation. Because that Four of Cups, the not seeing things for what it is, not noticing offers coming in, not noticing, the love, the cup that they're trying to give you. And either you're connecting with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or maybe you have some fire in your chart. Maybe you are starting to embody this more fiery energy. This Queen of Wands is someone that's passionate, that's inspired, that's compassionate, that inspires other people, that, is enthusiastic and charismatic, and they sit in their divine power, and they are just fully themselves, and they let things come to them. Now, what's funny is this Queen of Wands energy is right here with this Lover's card, so it's like, this is also the choice, of course. The Lovers is always a choice. But it's also a very deep spiritual connection with someone. Highly, highly spiritual, past life kind of connection. Divine masculine, divine feminine, yin and yang. It's fallen under this Five of Swords. So maybe this isn't particularly your energy. Maybe whoever you're connecting with right now is coming through strong, and they are coming through sad. They're coming through closed off. And they are coming through with the Five of Swords energy, where they felt selfish for something they did. Yep. Sorry. They felt selfish for something they did. And you saw it as selfish as well. I feel like you and they are recognizing how selfish maybe they were in the past or in a situation. And again, it's, take it as it resonates. It could be vice versa. It could be you coming to a realization that you were selfish in a period and they know you were. But that is wanting to come through heavily, selfish, and it it's just crazy because this connection feels so deep. It feels like it is highly spiritual. It is highly spiritual. If you have the Lovers on one end and the High Priestess on the other, both major arcana cards, and then you have this Wheel of Fortune, it's like this is where you're being guided. Things are maybe finally turning around in the right direction. And because of that, and because of the spirituality that's come into play, and because of the sadness and the sorrow that's come into play, realizations have happened, and it's leading up to this connection. I want to see what else is going on with this connection. What else can we get, Spirit? So we have the Six of Pentacles, Fool. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance, maybe healing. Maybe divine timing, divine healing had a lot to do with this connection. Take it as it resonates, guys. Let's see. So we have the first card out was the Strength card, the Devil card, the Six of Pentacles, and the Fool card. I'm actually going to take one more card, guys. But this Strength card falling under this High Priestess energy here, I don't want to take these cards, but I'm going to look at them. We have the Knight of Cups and the Maiden of Swords. So speaking some truth messages coming in, offers of love trying to come in, trying to be made. One more card, Spirit, please. I wanted to pop out, but it didn't. Okay. Queen of Swords, yeah. Yeah. Definitely some discernment going on here. And I feel like it's only because maybe some of you, or again, the person you're connected with, has been jaded. And this next month is about coming into discernment, coming into power, embodying this Queen of Swords energy. She's kind of has a rep for being cold and calculated. To me, it's more of what's worth my time? What's worth my energy? I can't invest in everything. They can be very loving, but very discerning. Again, Geminis can be that way. Libras can definitely be that way. And Aquarius is as well. So we have this inner strength part here. I feel like this is spiritual strength falling under this High Priestess. You or someone you're connected with here. Like you guys, I feel like you've hit a period of spirituality and it's caused a strength within you. It's caused a strength within you because of pain you've had to overcome in a connection, or sorrow you've had, or maybe bouts, again, of depression that you've had because of the way a connection maybe didn't go the way that you had hoped, or offers that didn't come in, or not recognizing things for what they were. You have the Devil here. Right next to it is the Six of Pentacles. So maybe there was some toxicity either in you that needed to be healed, some traits within yourself or within this connection, or again, the person you're connected with, it could very well be them needing healing. But either way you go, this was toxicity, traits, things that do not serve you. And then the Six of Pentacles is about balancing it out, but about mutual give and take as well. So the strength, I feel, to overcome some kind of negativity, toxicity. And because of that, balance has been restored, balance has been met. And then we have this Fool card here. Someone's wanting to take a leap of faith. I feel like this is you starting a new chapter, taking a leap of faith, but doing it in a way that serves your highest good. Cutting through the bullshit, cutting out what doesn't serve you in your life anymore, hopping out and heading down your divine path, letting yourself be divinely guided for the purpose of your soul, your healing, your building, your future, your goals, your strength, your spirit, all of it. The discernment, it covers everything here. It's about understanding where your energy goes, and then becoming more aware and a little bit wiser when it comes to where you place things. What is the saying? Intention goes where energy flows. Or is it energy flows where intentions go? Either way, vice versa. Where you're putting your energy, you're putting your intentions, you're putting your time, your investment in your future, in yourself. And if you were putting that back into you, that is phenomenal. If you're putting it into people, places, things, structures, ways of being, past situations, anything like that do not serve you any longer, it's time to cut it out. You cannot reach, alignment within yourself vibrationally if you keep toxicity attached. You can't do it. I'm sorry, guys. You just can't. I mean, it takes a lot of healing, and sometimes it's painful, and it's not always the prettiest, and it's not always the easiest, but it's the best way. It is the most honest way, and healing yourself will create so many open doors, so many opportunities. I feel like you've had so much progress. You guys have been through maybe the ringer emotionally, maybe through a connection. It could be a twin flame connection. I'm not going to say it's not. The Lovers is here. It is an indicator for me. With you guys having so many spiritual cards on the table, it is an indicator, but it's not a verifier. And in these connections, if you do connect with someone and it is that kind of spiritual fated connection, a lot of the times healing is the key to everything. You know, you're pushed so far, you're pushed down so far, you're emotionally brought through the ringer because you need to purify, cleanse, and heal yourself and focus more on yourself. You know, that's not to say that if someone's literally treating you completely shitty and horrible, you should hang in there and heal it. No, that's where the discernment comes in. That's where that Queen of Swords comes in. So sometimes you can't stick around. You have to go and work on yourself. You can't stick around in somebody's toxicity until they, heal it and clean it up. I feel like that's a message for somebody. You cannot sit in toxicity expecting someone else to clean it up. You need to go and remove yourself and heal yourself and work on yourself. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to move this out of the way. I'm going to grab a couple, whatever I can get on my Oracle deck for you guys. And, of course, my Animal Spirit deck, as always. Do just one more shuffle. I've reshuffled it a couple times, but... What can we get for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Oh, that wanted to pop out. Instincts. Trust your instincts, guys. Trust those instincts. Fear. Maybe that's where some of the toxicity was for you guys. Fear. Transition. Yeah, you guys are in a period of spiritual transition. Yes, perfect. This is, to me, is kind of speaking that Five of Cups energy you guys are in. Where it's, don't fear what you feel. Feel it. Embrace it. Flow through it. Do not fear this transition. Do not fear becoming the butterfly, because you guys are going to be the brightest damn butterflies out there possible, okay? It is completely worth it, and spirit moving within you is 100% worth it, because it puts you in alignment with your divine path. And that's what we're here for, guys. We have fun and soul knowing. So this soul knowing speaks about a period where you are in tune and you know where you're supposed to be headed. You know in your soul. If you need a confirmation, that's a confirmation card. That's a card that whatever your soul seems to know, whatever you feel like internally, you know. It is your soul speaking to you. It is correct. This is a confirmation. So if you feel deep in your soul, you're guided somewhere to something or someone, and it doesn't always make sense. You just know it. You just know that this is where you're headed, and this is what's inspiring you and what's going to be for your highest good. Trust it. Trust it. Trust your soul knowing. And then, of course, this fun card here is, literally, it's pretty much self-explanatory, but fun. Have fun. Embrace fun. Let your light shine. Embrace positivity. Embrace this beautiful life that you have. Gratitude is the attitude. Be fun. Be fun-loving. And get yourself out of this period of contemplation, stillness. It's all welcome, and it serves a purpose. Do not get me wrong. But having fun, being lighthearted, feeling childlike again, that's also for your greater good. That is a purpose as well. Maybe your soul's calling you to something that brings out the child inside of you, that brings out the fun in you. And it's saying don't have any fear about these things. This is a transitionary period. If you find something that ignites that inside of you, go for it. Love that. All right, so what can I get for Cancer? May 2019. That's a lot of cards. Alright. I love that these two came out. Okay. Let's see what we got. Cheetah and the Eagle. This came out also for Gemini's reading. So I feel like this period of, we have a couple retrogrades. We also have, transition. Uranus just went into Taurus. For me, this energy speaks about that. Energetically, what we've had going on. This is about heading out towards your purpose, heading out towards your calling in a divine power with your spirituality in tune, heading towards your purpose, guys. So many people right now are being awakened and eyes opened and foundations changing and ways of being changing, and it's because they needed to change in order to reach their potential, to reach their alignment, to head forth in their path and their calling. A lot of people are being awakened to it right now, guys. A lot. So we have the Unicorn card, which is you. Starting out on the spiritual journey. Starting out down a new path of enlightenment, down your next level. You can be enlightened. You can be aware. You can be spiritual. But there are endless levels to everything. You can always become more enlightened. You can always have more growth. I hope you have more growth. This is what this speaks of. It speaks of taking that leap of faith. It to me, it's the Fool card. It is. It's charging out that new adventure with your magic, sparkly, badass self, just going forward. And this back card here, it speaks about an energy where there's no more fear in the darkness. Knowing that the darkness is something that is not to be feared, but something to go through. Something that you can go through fearlessly. And I think it's because you guys are transforming. You're reaching a period where you're coming out of certain things. You're realizing that this fear is not worth it. It's holding you back. You're in a period of blossoming into who you're supposed to become, who you were meant to become. And fears and triggers will come along with that. Just keep in mind, guys, just keep it in your mindset that, this serves a greater purpose and that behind every darkness is light. And you will get there if you're going through a tough time, you're struggling right now. My inbox is always open. I have been there. I've been through the dark night of the soul. It is hell, but it completely transforms you and it changes your entire perspective on so many things. And I feel like some of you are going through that right now. My heart goes out to you. My advice is to just go through it the best you can and realize that you are transforming and you're becoming more in tune with who you're supposed to be. And that's the silver lining. That's the light at the end of the tunnel. Because you guys are going to be some bright-ass, sparkly-ass unicorns by the end of this. I promise. All right, well, that's going to be it for your May reads. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the month, and I will see you in a couple weeks. Love and light.